Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2009-10 hockey season on the channel. We are getting ready for the Eastern Conference Semifinals to continue tonight. Game 2 between the Atlanta Thrashers and the Ottawa Senators. We are at the Canadian Tire Centre in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Looking at the brackets here, we see in this series, the Thrashers hold a 1-0 lead over the Senators. Of course, this conference semifinal round is a best of 3. In the other series, the New Jersey Devils are leading the New York Islanders by a 1-0 score. In the West, the Chicago Blackhawks are ahead of the Anaheim Ducks 1-0, and the San Jose Sharks are ahead of the Dallas Stars by the same margin. So we're starting to get into the tail end of these conference semifinals as we start to get near the end of this season replay. So, without any further ado, let's bring the play chart over, making sure that's just out of shot, and we will jump right into the action for tonight's game. Face-offs are even. That's a 16. That'll go to the visiting right wing. That'll come over to a Afinogenov, and we are off to start this. Let me make sure all of our offense and defense are set. They are. And Afinogenov has got it for the Thrashers, and we're off to start the game. Passing D will be an inside shot for Bergvers. Alfredsson will try to intimidate. Alfredsson will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Alfredsson for Ottawa. Senators need this game. He will lose the puck. Outside shot only for Enstrom. Enstrom from the point. That's a 9. That's a save made. That'll go to Volchenkov. Volchenkov passing F. He will lose the puck. Outside shot for Afinogenov. Afinogenov will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to Alfredsson. Fans are filing in here at the Canadian Tire Centre. Opponent defense 4. That'll be an inside shot for Mikhailiuk. Right defenseman is Kubina. He will try to intimidate. Kubina will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible penalty on Kubina. 1-15, no penalty. That's a 5. Kubina's got it, and we will play on. Opponent defense 6. Phillips will take the puck away for an outside shot. Phillips from the point. That's a 2. That's a goal on a 1-5. And no! Hedberg will make a great save. He will hold on. We'll get a face-off. Already good pace here in the first period of the game. We'll take that face-off to the left of Hedberg. Face-offs remain even. That's an 11. That'll go to home any player. They'll give that to Phillips, and we're off once again. Passing D. That'll be an outside shot for Alfredsson. Alfredsson will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to Kubina. Kubina with it for Atlanta. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Mikhailiuk. Mikhailiuk from the point. That's a 6. Save made. That'll go over to Afinogenov. Afinogenov for Atlanta. Opponent defense 4. That'll be an inside shot for Bergvers. Volchenkov will try to intimidate. Volchenkov will take the puck away for Ottawa. He's got it for the Senators. He will lose that over to Enstrom. Enstrom for the Thrashers. We'll lose that right back over to Volchenkov, and we'll have a forwards line change. Atlanta wins. They make it to the Eastern Conference Final. Ottawa wins. Game 3 is on Monday. And Game 3 will be winner-take-all. Volchenkov with it for the Senators, who need this game. That'll be opponent defense 6. Enstrom will take the puck away for an outside shot. Enstrom will try to make a pass. Passing J. That'll be an inside shot for MacArthur. MacArthur's got that in the slot. That's a 5. That's a goalie rating on Elliott. 2, 3, 5, and 6 are bad numbers. That's a 7. Save made by Elliott. That'll go over to Phillips. Arena cheers. Yay! Not at that. He will lose that to Kubina. Kubina for Atlanta. Opponent defense 1. Phillips will take the puck away for an inside shot. Kubina will try to intimidate. Kubina will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Kubina for Atlanta. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Little. Cullen will try to intimidate. Cullen will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Cullen with it for the Senators. Passing D. That'll be an inside shot for Fisher. Peverley will try to intimidate. Peverley will take the puck away into a defenseman line change. Peverley with it for the Thrashers. Opponent defense 10. Fisher, that's a penalty on Fisher. He'll go off for elbowing. Flip over the 3 cards. We'll see what kind of power play the Thrashers are going to have. A 20 If all 4 rated defensive players, they are not. Nothing happening on the power play. We'll take that face-off just out of the Ottawa zone. Arena cheers. Yay! Face-offs now are +1 to Atlanta. That's a 4. That'll be a superior right wing win. That'll be down to little. And we're off once again. Opponent defense 5. Cullen, that'll be an outside shot for Peverly. Peverly will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for MacArthur. MacArthur's got it in the slot. That's a 3. That's a goal on a 1-11. And score! Clark MacArthur giving the Thrashers a 1-0 lead here in the first. Arena groans. Ugh. That was from Peverly and 1 assist only, so that'll be from Peverly only. As the Thrashers now jump out to a 1-0 lead, we'll have a forwards line change as both teams will get fresh legs on for this next face-off. That is a huge first goal for the Thrashers. Remember, Atlanta wins. They're playing for the Eastern Conference. They're playing for the Eastern Conference Championship. Senators need this game to get this series back to Atlanta. Face-offs now are even. That's a 14. That'll be a visiting right defenseman win. That's Bogosian, and we're off once again. Opponent defense 2. Sutton will take the puck away for an inside shot. Hainsey will try to intimidate. Hainsey will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible penalty on Hainsey. 1-15, no penalty. That's an 18, which means we've got a penalty on Hainsey. He'll go off for hooking. Power play is going to be a 16. If all 4 rated defensive players, they are not. So that'll be a no shots on the power play. Arena groans. Ugh. Face-offs are still even. That's a 15. That is a visiting left wing win. That'll go up to Kane, and we're off once again. He will lose that over to Neal. Neal for Ottawa. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Kane. Kane from the point. That's a 7. Save made. That'll go over to Ruutu. Ruutu. Outside shot only for anybody. They will give that to Kelly for an outside shot. 7. Save made over to Hainsey. Hainsey for Atlanta. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Reasoner. Reasoner will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for Kane. Kane from the slot. That's a 12. Save made. They'll give that to Neal. Neal, there to pick it up for Ottawa. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Kelly. Reasoner will try to intimidate. Reasoner will intimidate, take the puck away. Reasoner with it for Atlanta. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left wing, if the breakaway penetration rating is 2 or more. Kane is a 3. He's in alone on Elliott. What can he do here? 7 is a goalie rating on Elliott. That's a 4. Save made by Elliott. That would be a face-off, but brrr, there's the horn to end the first period. Our only goal coming from MacArthur in the first, but that's enough to give the Thrashers a 1-0 lead as we had set for the second period of this game. Once again, must win tonight for the home crowd here in Ottawa. Game 3 will be on Monday if the Senators can win. If the Senators can win tonight. If they can't, the Thrashers will await the winner between the Islanders and the Devils. That game 2 will be on Sunday, which will be at the... Oh, what the hell is it called? Right, that'll be at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Will be that game 2. That'll be on Sunday. As the Zamboni gets things ready for the second period of this game. We'll get the action deck ready to go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We're going to take a quick hydrate break. Make sure nothing else is going on in phone land tonight. Yep. Okay. Everything looks quiet there. Let me just make sure my phone is back to charging. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Friday night hockey on the channel. So let's get right back into the action here to start the second period. Face-offs remain even. That's an 11. That'll go to home any player. They'll give that to Phillips. And here we go to start the second period. Opponent defense 1. Kubina will take the puck away. Inside shot for Kubina. Mikhailiuk will try to intimidate. Mikhailiuk will take the puck away, but a possible penalty on Mikhailiuk. 1 to 15, no penalty. That's a 13. Mikhailiuk may be getting a little close to the line, but he's got it. We'll play on. Opponent defense 4. Fenegenov. That'll be an inside shot for Spezza. Kubina will try to intimidate again. Kubina will do it again. Possible penalty on Kubina. That's an 8. Kubina's got it. We'll play on. Opponent defense 10. Phillips. That will be a penalty. This is bad for Ottawa. There's 3 cards getting flipped over. Then we will have a 15 on the power play if 3 or more 4-rated defensive players. And we do have 3 or more 4-rated defensive players. The only shot will be an inside shot for Bergfors on the power play. Bergfors in the slot. That's a 6. Save made by Elliott. That faceoff will come out of the Ottawa zone. Arena cheers. Yay! Ottawa taking a very bad penalty here at the start of the second period. That could have gone a lot worse. Even faceoff is a 6. That'll come over to Volchenkov, and Volchenkov will get us started again. Passing E. He will lose the puck. Outside shot for Antropov. Antropov will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to Mikhailiuk. Mikhailiuk for Ottawa. Lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left wing if the breakaway penetration rating is 3 or more. Bergfors is a 4. He's in alone on Elliott. That's a 3. That would be a goalie rating. Fortunately for the Senators, the Thrashers are not on the power play. Elliott will freeze that. We'll get a face-off to the right of Elliott, as ID Jester is first to join us here at the Canadian Tire Center. Here just in time to see... What on earth? Hang on. Something went wrong there. Why in the world is my touchpad... Go... I don't know what... Hold on. Things are going very... What on earth is going on here? Hold on. My OBS just started acting nuts, so bear with me for a second here. Alright, hang on. I'm going to see if I can redock this. No, something crazy going on. My OBS went nuts on me for some irritating reason. I'm trying to see if I can redock these. I'm trying to see if I can redock these windows. My control panel and my chat somehow got pulled out. So I'm trying to see if I can redock these windows. That's not doing what I want it to. All right, we're gonna have to go to. Fortunately, we're at a stoppage of play, so I can go out to Google and try to figure out how to redock these. Must have been my touchpad going nuts or something. So tools, custom window docks. Which I, of course, do not have. Okay, this is irritating me now. Alright, let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight with this a little. I'm gonna have to fight with this later. At least I can somewhat see everything that I need to. Oh, wait. We were starting to make some headway, but they're not. The windows aren't docking where I want them to go. All right. I'll fight with it later. Anyway, actually, let me hold on. Yeah, I'm going to fight with this later. That was not what I wanted to see at all. Anyway, it looks like you guys should be able to still see what I've got going on here. So where were we? Oh yes, we had a face-off to the right of Elliott. Face-offs remain even. That's a 7. That'll go to the home left wing, so that'll be over to Mikhailiuk for Ottawa, and we're off and running. He will lose the puck. Outside shot only for Antropov. That's a 3. That would be a goal check, and just like that, we've got another stoppage of play. That one will come to the left of Elliott. Well, I was making headway on getting these redocked, but all right, this is going to bother me. I'm going to see if I can get this. Well, there are no problems with the live stream, Jester, but what my OBS interface went crazy on me. It ended up undocking both my control panel and it undocked both my control panel and my chat. That's the problem I'm having here, and I'm trying to get them. I want to get these redocked before I go too much further. Fortunately, we're at a stoppage of play, so I can afford to fiddle around with this a little bit. All right, we're making. I at least got the chat redocked, not where I want it to be, but switch over to XSplit. Does that also interface with Restream and stuff like that a little better? If it does, I'll probably look into it a little bit harder. I've been happy with OBS for I don't know how long, but I'll look into XSplit. I've also been meaning to look into Restream, but I'm not sure how it's going to interface with OBS. Because I've been using OBS basically for years. Well, there's no basically about it. Let me see if I can... Of course, it's not docking... Sorry for the technical delays here. This is bothering me a bit. Probably a bit more than it should be, honestly. Alright. Well, I think we'll just do it like this. I'll just set everything to the side. Restream only good to host a multiplayer live stream where I have several people host. Well, I'll pick that fight later. Anyway, back to our game. Face-offs are +1, or actually are even. That's a 9. That'll be a home left wing win. That'll be over to Mikhailic, and we're off once again. He'll lose the puck outside shot only for Enstrom. Enstrom will throw that at the net. That's an 11. That's a goalie rating on Elliott. That's a 7. Save made. That'll come over to Phillips, and we'll have a forwards line change. That is Phillips with it for Ottawa. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Cullen. Little will try to intimidate. Little will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Little's got it for the Thrashers. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Center if the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Peverly's a 4. He's in alone on Elliott. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive right wing. Kovalev will shut that down for Ottawa. Opponent defense 10. MacArthur. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. 1, 2, 3. We'll resolve the defenseman line change, and then we'll see what kind of power play the Senators are going to have. They need to tie this game. All right, power play for Ottawa is going to be a 12. Checking if the right wing is a 4 on defense. He is not. So that'll start off as an inside shot for Kovalev. Good thing Kovalev's got the puck already. That's a 6. That'll be a save. And a rebound shot for anybody. They will give that to Fisher for a rebound shot. That's a 10. That is a goalie rating on Hedberg. 2, 7, and 9 are bad numbers. That's a 3. Save made by Hedberg, and Hedberg kills off a huge penalty. Helps the Thrashers kill off a huge penalty. Arena groans. Ugh. Face-offs are +1 to Atlanta. That's a 16. That'll be an inferior right wing win. That'll be up to Kovalev, and we're off once again. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Cullen. Cullen will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to MacArthur. MacArthur, who's got the only goal of the game so far. Opponent defense 3. That'll be an inside shot for Little. Campoli will try to intimidate for Ottawa. Campoli will take the puck away for Ottawa. Opponent defense 9. Hainsey will take the puck away. Outside shot only. Hainsey from the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Offense, any player with an offense rating 4. Little is a 4. He's got a rebound. That's an 8. That's another rebound. Defensive left wing, if defense rating 2 or more. Cullen is a 2. He will have that for Ottawa. Opponent defense 5. That'll be an outside shot for Kovalev. Kovalev will... Actually, he's going to try to penetrate, and I'm going to play this correctly. He'll be penetrating against the left defenseman. 4 to a 2. I'm going to use the simplified penetration chart for that. 1 to 12. He gets in for an inside shot. That's a 10. Kovalev will have an inside shot. He's in the slot. 7. Save made. That'll go over to Peverly, and we'll have a forwards line change. The way I've been doing penetration is I've been doing it against the opponent. So left wing against right wing, left D against right D, and so on. All right, that is Reasoner with the puck now for the Thrashers. Passing F. That he'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Ruutu. Ruutu will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck. Bogosian will get a stick on it and intercept it. Bogosian looking at opponent defense 1. Sutton will take the puck away for an inside shot. Bogosian will try to intimidate. Bogosian will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Bogosian's got it for the Thrashers. Passing D. That'll be an outside shot for Reasoner. Reasoner will try to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for Kane. Kane from the slot. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Elliott leaving another rebound, but his left wing, Ruutu, there to bail him out. Ruutu for Ottawa. Opponent defense 2. Armstrong will take the puck away for an outside shot. Armstrong will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck. Kelly with it for Ottawa. Kelly's got it. Passing D. That'll be an outside shot for Ruutu. Ruutu will try to make a pass. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Kelly for an inside shot. That's a 2. Save made by Hedberg over to Reasoner. Reasoner looking at opponent defense 4. That'll be an inside shot for Armstrong. Left defenseman is Sutton. He will try to intimidate. Sutton will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible penalty on Sutton. 1-12, no penalty. That's a 10. Sutton getting a little bit close to the line, but he's got it. We'll play on. Inside shot for anybody. Opponent intimidate. They'll give that to Neal. Kane. Ooh, Kane will not try to intimidate. He's not going to risk the penalty here. 3 is a save made, and Kane gets the puck anyway. Kane with it for the Thrashers. Lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Center if the breakaway penetration rating 2 or more. Kelly's a 3. He's in alone on Hedberg. That's a 3. Save made by Hedberg. Hainsey there to pick up the pass. Opponent defense 9. Campoli will take the puck away. Outside shot only. Campoli from the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive center if defense rating 2 or more. Reasoner's a 2. He will have that rebound. Last play of the period. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Sutton. Sutton from the point. Time ticking down. 6. He will lose that over to Kane. Brrr! There's the horn to end the second period of this game. So far, our goal by MacArthur in the first remains our difference maker, and the Thrashers are holding on to a 1-0 lead as we get set for the third period of this game. Tomorrow, still haven't decided exactly when tomorrow we're going to do this yet. I haven't decided if Mystical Munchies is going to be a morning upload, like normal, or an afternoon upload with dinner. Just because Mystical Munchies is garlic bread, and I want to have that fresh, and I'm kind of leaning toward doing that with dinner, so I can do that fresh. So I can have it fresh with dinner. So tomorrow morning, I think we'll be at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, for Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinal Series between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Anaheim Ducks. The Blackhawks lead that series 1-0. A win for them tomorrow will send them to the Western Conference Finals. A win for the Ducks sends us back to the United Center for a winner-take-all Game 3 in that series. Blackhawks, Ducks, tomorrow morning. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Friday night hockey on the channel. Even through the mishaps of OBS going a little bit nuts on me. I'll have to see if I can get that fixed before tomorrow's stream. We're letting the Zambonis come out and get things ready for the third period of this game. It's all good. You can see and hear fine. Yeah, I trust you guys can see and hear fine. Like I said, it's a problem on my end with OBS. With my UI and OBS. But I will take a look into X-Split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quick hydrate break for the announcer, and then we will get into the third period of this game. Senators need it to force Game 3. Atlanta advances with a win tonight. Faceoffs are even to start the third period. That's a 16. That is a visiting right wing win. That's a Finneganov. And the Thrashers have it to start the third period. Opponent defense 7. Michalik will take the puck away for an outside shot only. Michalik from the point. That's an 11. Save made over to Enstrom. Enstrom with it for the Thrashers. Opponent defense 1. Volchenkov will take the puck away. Inside shot. Kubina will try to intimidate. Kubina, wow. This is our third possible penalty on Kubina. An 11, though, says no foul. Refs will wave it off, and we will play on. Opponent defense 10. Phillips, however, will get called. Fans do not like either call. Either the no call on Phillips or the call on Kubina, or the no call on Kubina or the penalty on Phillips. Phillips for tripping. That is a 5. If the right defenseman is a 3 or more, he is. That'll be an outside shot for Bergvers. Boxcars is a goal check because the Thrashers are on the power play. 1-4 is a goal. Actually, yeah, 1-4 is a goal. That's a 19. Elliott will make a big save. And then an inside shot for the right wing. That'll be a Finneganov with an inside shot. That's a 7. Save made. Spezza would get that, but that'll end the power play. We'll bring that face-off just outside the Ottawa zone. Arena cheers. Yay! Face-offs remain even, and a 3 will be a home left wing win. That'll be Michalik for Ottawa, and we're off once again. Passing D, that'll be an outside shot for Alfredson. Alfredson will try to penetrate. He needs a 1-12. That's a 2. Alfredson gets by Enstrom easily. He'll have an inside shot. That's a 7. Save made by Hedberg over to a Finneganov. A Finneganov. Yes, the goal. Yes, Hedberg's keeping them off the board. He'll lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Left wing. That's Michalik. Michalik is alone on Hedberg. That's a 5. Save made by Hedberg. Bergvers there to pick it up. Bergvers will lose that over to Alfredson. Alfredson for Ottawa. We'll lose it right back to Bergvers, and we'll have a forwards line change. Hedberg trying to backstop the Thrashers to the Eastern Conference Final in this replay. MacArthur, who's got the only goal tonight, has it for Atlanta. Passing E. That'll be an outside shot for Little. Little will try to make a pass. Inside shot for anybody. They will give that to Peverly for an inside shot. Peverly in the slot. Boxcars would be a goal check, but the Thrashers are not on the power play. Ottawa will Elliott will freeze that. We'll take that face-off to the right of Elliott. Face-offs are now +1 to Atlanta. That's a 1. Superior left defenseman win. Enstrom's got it, and we're off once again. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot from MacArthur. MacArthur will try to make a pass. Passing L. He will lose the puck over to Fisher. Fisher with it for Ottawa. Opponent defense 8. Peverly will take the puck away. Outside shot only. Peverly from the point. That's a snake eyes. That would be a goalie check if the Thrashers were on the power play. Instead, Elliott will see a bouncing puck rather than take a chance. He'll freeze it. We'll get a face-off to the left of Elliott. At +1 to Atlanta. That's a 13. That's an inferior left defenseman win. Phillips coming up with the puck on a huge defensive zone draw win by Ottawa, and we're off. Opponent defense 1. Kubina will take the puck away. Inside shot. Cullen will try to intimidate. Cullen will take the puck away. Cullen with it for Ottawa. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for MacArthur. MacArthur will throw that at the net from the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Offensive right defenseman Kubina following the rebound to the net. That's a 10. That's a goalie rating on Elliott. That's a 9. Save made by Elliott. They'll give that to Cullen for a defenseman line change. Cullen with it for Ottawa. Senators need to get something going. That won't help. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot only for Little. Little from the point. That's a 9. Save made over to Sutton. Sutton for Ottawa. Inside shot for anybody. Opponent can try to intimidate. Fisher will get that. Peverly will try to intimidate. Peverly will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Peverly for Atlanta. Opponent defense 6. Fisher will take the puck away for an outside shot. Fisher will try to make a pass. He will lose the puck over to MacArthur. MacArthur with it for Atlanta. Possible breakaway. Oh boy. Center if the breakaway penetration rating 3 or more. Peverly's a 4. He's in alone on Elliott. 8 is a rebound chance. Offense, any player with an offense rating 2 or more. Little following the rebound to the net. That's a 7. That's a goalie rating on Elliott. That's an 11. Save made by Elliott. That'll go over to Sutton. Arena cheers. Yay! Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Bogosian. Bogosian from the point. 10. Save made over to Campoli. We have a forwards line change coming up, and the Ottawa Senators are fast running out of time. Campoli with it for the Senators. Opponent defense 2. Hainsey will take the puck away for an outside shot. Hainsey will try to make a pass. That will be passing J. That'll be an inside shot for Peverly. Actually, hold on. I don't think I ever did the forwards line change on this side. Nope. I didn't for the Thrashers. So hold on just a second. We'll get an inside shot for Reasoner. That's a 6. Save made. That'll go over to Ruutu. Ruutu for Ottawa. Inside shot for anybody. Opponent can try to intimidate. They will give that to Neal. Kane, does Kane risk the intimidate? I think he does. 1 to 9. He will intimidate, take the puck away, but a possible penalty on Kane. That's a 19. That will be a penalty on Kane. But the power play is a 16. Checking for all 4 rated defensive players, which we do not have. So that'll be a no shots power play. And the Senators are quickly running out of time. Almost would think that Kane might have fouled on purpose. Anywho, we'll bring that face-off just outside the Atlanta zone, where face-offs are even. That's a 2. Home right defenseman. That is over to Campoli, and we're off once again. Opponent defense 6. That'll be an outside shot for Ruutu. Ruutu will throw that at the net. The Senators can't be picky anymore. Boxcars is a goal on a 1 to 9, and score! Jarkko Ruutu ties the game late in the third period as we are tied at 1 here in Ottawa. Arena cheers. Yay! We'll get our assist for this goal, and that will be from Kelly. As Hedberg picks a really bad time to falter, we are tied at 1, and the fans here at Canadian Tire Center are going nuts. Face-offs are even once again. That is a 5. That is over to Sutton, and we're off and running once again. Passing E. He will lose the puck. Outside shot for anybody. They will give that to Bogosian. Bogosian will try to make a pass. Lose the puck over to Kelly. Kelly with it for Ottawa. Passing E. He will lose the puck. Outside shot only for Armstrong. Armstrong will throw that at the net. That's a 9. Save made over to Campoli. Campoli for Ottawa. Lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Offensive, actually, that is the right defenseman. Bogosian is in alone on Elliott. That's a 10. That is a goalie rating. That is a 7. Save made by Elliott. They'll give that over to Sutton. Sutton. Opponent defense 5. That'll be an outside shot for Kelly, or for Neal. Neal will throw that at the net with the period ticking down. 6. Lose that to the defensive center, but there's the horn, and we are tied at 1 after 3, and we are headed for bonus hockey tonight. Now it is as simple as, now let's make this as simple as we can. Atlanta scores, they go to the Eastern Conference Final. Game 3, or Ottawa scores, Game 3 is on Monday night back at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. And believe me, Atlanta does not want to go back to the State Farm Arena unless it's to prepare for the Eastern Conference Finals. So either Ottawa's season is about to end, or we're about to have a Game 3 on Monday night. I will deal with the lines once I get the action deck ready to go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we'll deal with our lines. That goal by Ruutu late in the third period seems to have given Ottawa new life on their season. We'll see if they can parlay that into a Game 3 here in overtime. And in overtime, it's very simple here in the playoffs. We play overtime until somebody scores. Even on a Friday night, hopefully that won't take too long. Face-offs are even to start overtime. That is an 11. That is home any player. The Senators will give that to Phillips, and we are off to start overtime. Passing E. He will lose the puck. Outside shot for Bergfors. Bergfors will try to make a pass. Passing K. That'll be an inside shot down to Afinogenov. Afinogenov from the slot. That's an 11. Save made over to Alfredson. Alfredson for Ottawa. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Center, if the breakaway penetration rating is 4. Spets is a 4. He's alone on Hedberg. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive left defenseman, if defense rating 2 or more. Enstrom's a 4. He'll hustle back there. Get the puck from Hedberg. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Alfredson. Alfredson will throw that at the net. That's an 8. That's another rebound. Hedberg leaving another rebound. Offensive left defenseman. Phillips with a rebound shot. 7. He will lose that over to Afinogenov. Afinogenov. Opponent defense 7. Mikhailiuk will take the puck away. Outside shot only. Mikhailiuk from the point. 6. Save made. That'll go over to Kubina. Kubina for Atlanta. Possible breakaway. Uh-oh. Center, if the breakaway penetration rating 2 or more. Antropov's a 4. He is alone on Hedberg. Or on Elliott. That's a 4. On a 1-16, Ottawa's season is over. And score! Nick Antropov gives the Thrashers the goal here in overtime. And that will let Atlanta win 2-1. They will sweep the Senators by a final score of 2-0 in the series. Arena barfs. Bleh. Antropov with the overtime winner as Atlanta now advances to the Eastern Conference Finals. We will get assists here in just a minute. Let's see. Okay. Actually, that was from... I think that was from Bergfors. And we'll flip over a card to get an assist. Let's see, right wing, Afinogenov. As Ottawa's season ends unceremoniously here in overtime in Game 2. Congratulations to the Atlanta Thrashers. They are the first team to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. They will wait for the winner of the New Jersey Devils and the New York Islanders series. Their Game 2 is set for Sunday. As for what else is coming up on the channel, tomorrow morning we will be at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, as the Chicago Blackhawks try to do to the Anaheim Ducks what the Thrashers just did to the Senators. Tomorrow afternoon, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official Elder Scrolls cookbook as we make the side garlic bread. Sunday morning, we are continuing the fall campaign in B-17 Flying Fortress Leader by DVG. Wednesday, we have another new debut on the channel as we play Hockey Blast by Play Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone, and yes, that was exciting for a quick ending. The Atlanta Thrashers don't take long in overtime to eliminate the Ottawa Senators by a final score of 2-1 in Game 2, taking the series 2-0. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.